Good morning. Before we begin, you may please be seated. Before we begin, I would like to remind everyone to please refrain from taking photographs. I saw you taking them, but that's okay. Because the ceremony is being videotaped. If you wish to do so, you may purchase a CD at nominal cost. Please notify the College of Nursing if you are interested. I ask that you also kindly turn off your cell phones and/or pagers. Thank you. It is my privilege to welcome you and the family and friends who are joining us in Driscoll Hall to this convocation, which celebrates academic and service achievements of candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Master of Science in Nursing, and the Doctorate of Philosophy in Nursing. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to introduce the program participants on this commemorative occasion. I would like to first thank Donald Gianella for his musical participation in our convocation and the Naval ROTC Color Guard for assisting us in our procession. We are most privileged and pleased to have with us Katrina Urquhart, President of the Villanova University Alumni Association, and Jeannie Jackson Vanella, Board Member of the Nursing Alumni Association of Villanova University. We also have a retired professor, Dr. Claire Manfredi, Professor Emerita, and we have two members of the college's Board of Consultors, Mrs. Pamela Sembrook, mother of a graduating senior, Samantha, and her husband, and Rear Admiral James Eastwood, United States Navy retired, and his wife. Representatives from the Embassy of the Sultanate of Oman, Mr. Hassan Abdel Nabi, Senior Finance Administration Officer and Academic Advisor, and his wife, and Ms. Isha Al-Hajari, Assistant Cultural Attaché, and her husband, and a representative from the Ministry of Health Education of the Sultanate of Oman, Ms. Fatma Al-Mashaki. Welcome. I present Dr. Kathy Gray Syracusa, Clinical Assistant Professor in the College of Nursing, to say the invocation. You may please remain seated.
Dear God, we give thanks for your presence on this momentous day. We pause in prayer to present you and the learning of our candidates. Through your knowledge and understanding, they recognize the unity of spirit in all people. They realize their hands are a gift and a challenge to be used to encourage those less fortunate, calm those in distress, and assist those in search of justice. They have come to understand the meaning of unlimited loving kindness. Give these candidates hearts brimming with goodness as they step into the healing role of the nurse. Reveal to them how they have grown over the past few years. Make their futures a pattern of meaningful learning and growth. We call you by many names and we worship you in different ways, but I pray today that as Lord of all, you bless the families, friends, and educators gathered here. And most of all, God bless these candidates of the class of 2013. May their lives be a blessing to all. Amen.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Louise Fitzpatrick, Dean of the College of Nursing, to offer her greetings.
And that I do. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this wonderful event that celebrates the achievement of the College of Nursing candidates for degrees that they have certainly earned and that will be conferred tomorrow at the commencement ceremony. I congratulate all of you, and in particular, I want to take a moment to address my remarks to those of you who are entering a profession, our baccalaureate candidates. You're entering a profession that expresses Villanova's mission in all its many facets and career paths, its clinical specialties and roles. And when I look at your eager and young faces, and I saw many of you last night at Father Donahue's party, I have to say that it really does revitalize us. Your youth and your palpable energy bring us alive and assure us that the future is certainly in good hands. For those of you who are candidates for master's degrees, you already have been demonstrating your leadership and commitment to the profession and your careers. And you've done this because you've reflected this in the investment you've already made by making whatever life adjustments were necessary to achieve a career goal, often while practicing nursing full-time, caring for your families, rearing children, and other family members that you care for. Those of you who have attained the PhD are already carrying the mantle of stewardship of our profession with an expectation on our parts, and I'm sure yours, that you will be architects of nursing's future through education, research, and national and international leadership. I thank all of you for choosing Villanova, and yes, congratulations to those of us at Villanova for selecting you to join the distinguished ranks of our students and alumni. Special recognition, of course, to all of you who are family and friends for the significant part you have played and partnering with us in helping these people move towards their goals on this journey here at Villanova. I also want to mention government agencies, our international partners from Oman, and others, Independence Blue Cross, for example, and many, many donors that have helped to support education here at Villanova. Of course, this is one milestone. It's just one milestone along your way, albeit a very important one. But it is a beginning. That's what commencement means. For some, the start of a career. For others of you, the beginning of an advanced role in the profession. And for some, the beginning of a new level of participation in leading change that will improve healthcare and the education of those who will come after you. Your education has changed you. Change is not just a word on a banner that hangs above Lancaster Avenue, my friends. Whether we like it or not, change happens. For the most part, change and innovation have improved the lives of many generations of people in all parts of the globe. Consider the breakthroughs in science, medicine, and engineering that have improved and sustained lives. Consider the developments in higher education, in teaching and learning strategies that have made communication of ideas thrive, irrespective of geographical boundaries and differences in culture and language. Consider how nursing practice and education have changed since most of our faculty and some of our graduate students, and certainly myself, were students like yourselves. And if you don't believe we were once young, I have photographs to prove it. Of course, not all change is positive, and some of its consequences can be used to destroy and warp the human condition. Making moral and ethical decisions becomes increasingly arduous and particularly daunting when we are given the responsibility to participate in choices that affect others, which of course is integral to nursing. Being grounded not only in scientific evidence as a basis for decision-making and change, but adoption of an ethical code rooted in humanistic and spiritual values takes on even greater importance as change accelerates. You have the knowledge and skills to shape the changes, lead the changes, and you definitely will be affected by them. Although all change is not always right and good, we certainly must embrace it to a certain extent and not resist it. In each and every situation, in life and in professional practice, critical decisions and discernment about what is best not only for self, but for others, becomes the opportunity as well as the dilemma. As you continue your journey in life and in nursing, it is my hope that you will make wise choices for yourselves and respect those of people for whom you care and with whom you work. Hope that you will be outward directed, that you will care for and about and understand the needs of others, that you will exercise humility in your association with those whose color, culture, and religion are different from your own. Use your talents and intellect wisely. Use the products of human ingenuity and the gifts of the earth for the good of future generations. And use your Villanova education in the liberal arts and sciences and nursing to ignite positive change while always respecting and protecting legacies and essential values that should not be changed or compromised. Villanova's Augustinian motto, which I'm sure you all know by now, expresses our mission, Unitas Caritas. Thank you, Veritas. And these words, unity, truth, and love, also address the aspirations of humanity and the spiritual traditions that motivate each of us as people of God and people of the world. And I would say in particular that motivate those of us that are fortunate enough to be called to the vocation of nursing as well as to the profession. In this, the 60th year of the College of Nursing's life, I think that we all reflect on not only the past, but the platform that we are now able to embrace as we move towards the future. And I would say that for most of us here, and probably for yourselves, Villanova will always have a special meaning. I have the privilege of extending to you the congratulations of everyone here, and that is also extended to your loved ones. It's the congratulations of our faculty, our staff, alumni, and students, and of course, my own. But I also would ask you to thank the faculty and staff for the part that they have played in your success. On this, which is a very happy occasion, I challenge you to sustain and uphold the high standards and excellent reputation that our college and Villanova University enjoys, because people like the faculty with whom I work and the graduates who sat in the seats you now occupy continue to work very hard every day to distinguish this college through their personal investment and demonstration of our mission and tradition through their engagement in the nursing profession. Our college, as you know, has been designated a National Center of Excellence in Nursing Education. And as I thought about remarks that I was writing for today, it occurred to me that the center or the core of that Center of Excellence is, of course, you. Villanova will always be part of you. You will always be claimed by Villanova. And so I thank you for what you've contributed while you've been with us. And I'm going to thank you in advance for what I'm confident you will do in whatever way you can in the future to give back. Throughout your lives, throughout your careers. And don't forget to enjoy yourselves along the way. So I wish you Godspeed. God bless each and every one of you. Congratulations. This is your day.
just want to welcome one more person who I saw enter the room, and that's an Associate Professor Emerita, Julia Paparella. Each year, we recognize those students who have distinguished themselves either academically or through service to the College of Nursing. Although many students are involved with campus-wide activities, we specifically recognize those who have contributed to the College of Nursing activities and organizations on a consistent basis over their 4 years with us or their period of study as a registered nurse, pursuing a bachelor's or master's degree, and Dr. Angela Arcamone, Associate Dean and Director of the Undergraduate Program, and Dr. Marguerite Schlag, Assistant Dean and Director of the Graduate Program, will acknowledge their students' efforts by presenting them with distinguished academic and distinguished service certificates. As I read your name, please come forward and stand in line to receive your certifications. Undergraduates, I ask, first of all, too, that you please hold your applause till one group is finished. Those undergraduate students who have provided distinguished service to the college are Samantha A. Sembrook, Sarah M. Fitzpatrick, Alicia D. Hobson, Caroline M. Kemp, Jennifer M. Kisak, Janelle D. Parker, and Rashida T. Thomas. The undergraduate students recognized for distinguished academics have achieved a cumulative quality point average of 3.5 or higher, and therefore will graduate cum laude. They are Morgan V. Allison, Kelly A. Binder, Kent M. Brinks, Megan E. Katamatori, Melissa A. Dazzo, Allison E. Ailey, Vivian E. Irwin, Katie A. Felter, Kayla M. Fogarty, Zoe E. Gasparati, I'm not yet. I got it. Jennifer A. Lancaster, Olivia C. Majidi, Laura M. Martini, Kathleen M. Mincone, Kate M. Murphy, Taylor N. Olofson, Laura J. Quarisima, Carrie Ann Reardon, Alexandria R. Rio, Mary Claire Roca, Heidi J. Sabatura, Jennifer M. Sensky, Mary K. Shannon, Sarah E. Sheeran, and Justine A. Whittagreen. The undergraduate students who have not only provided distinguished service to the College of Nursing, but have also maintained a cumulative quality point average of 3.5 or higher are Allison M. Behet, John W. Barrow. Catherine R. Conti. Catherine J. Dolan. Brianna M. Els. Sarah M. Gross. Marie E. McClure. And Ashley D. Morris. The graduate students recognized for distinguished achievement in academics who have achieved a cumulative quality point average of 3.9 or better are Lynn M. Boyle, Allison L. Flanagan, Catherine W. Geiger. He's next. And Jack W. Huff. The graduate student recognized for distinguished service is Joka M. Al-Harthi. The graduate students who have not only provided service to the College of Nursing, but also maintained a cumulative quality point average of 3.9 or better are Caitlin Elizabeth Cadigan, and Kimberly Thabanet Callahan. I would also like to acknowledge several women and one man of the baccalaureate class who were commissioned yesterday into the United States Navy Nurse Corps as ensigns. Please stand, turn around and say hi to your folks as I call your name. Not yet. Cor Angela Andrada. Alexandra Andrakakis. John Barrow. Hannah Parker. Alexandra Walters. And Catherine Grace Watley. Two other women will complete their classes and be commissioned into the Navy in August. They are Anastasia Masso and Abigail Mulhern. We also have one woman who was commissioned on Thursday into the Army Nurse Corps as a second lieutenant, Kelly Binder. And Bridget Perrin will be commissioned into the Army Nurse Corps in August. We're well cared for. Dr. Fitzpatrick will present awards to those recipients listed on the inside pages of your programs. You will note statements concerning their accomplishments in your programs as well. The College of Nursing Medallion for Distinguished Academic Achievement is awarded to degree candidates whose performance has consistently been superior throughout their programs of study. This year, the recipient of the Nursing Medallion from the undergraduate program is Marie E. McClure. Will you please come forward?
Thank you.
This year we have two recipients of the Nursing Medallion from the graduate program. Both have earned a cumulative quality point average of 4.0. Caitlin Elizabeth Cadigan.
Congratulations.
And Kimberly Thavenet Callahan.
As Mrs. O'Driscoll would have told you, but I'm going to tell you, you can read all about these people right here. So,
I did.
all of the bios. Sorry.
We've been doing this a little while. The Joseph Petro and Helen Ura Petro Award for Achievement in Nursing Theory is awarded to acknowledge a student who not only has an excellent knowledge of theory, but has also been voted by the faculty as exemplary in applying this theory to her nursing practice. This year's recipient is Laura J. Quabrisima. Laura? The H. Elaine Macaulay Award for Clinical Excellence is named in memory of a faculty member of the College of Nursing. It honors a student who exemplifies the ideals of clinical nursing excellence, so valued by Professor Macaulay, and is presented annually to a member of the graduating class of the BSN program, who, by vote of the faculty, has demonstrated this clinical excellence in his or her clinical practice. This year's recipient is Kayla M. Fogarty. As an acknowledgement of the historical significance of the College of Nursing as the first academic program to provide opportunities for full-time undergraduate study to women at Villanova, the Villanova University Alumni Association each year recognizes an outstanding leader in the senior class who epitomizes what Villanova hopes all alumni will be. This award has been named the Reverend Francis F.X. Zen McGuire OSA Award of the Villanova University Alumni Association. Father McGuire was president of Villanova when the College of Nursing was founded. This year's recipient, chosen by nomination and vote of the faculty, is Jennifer M. Kisak. This award is presented by Katrina Urkel, President of Villanova University Alumni Association.
Congratulations, class of 2013, and welcome to the Villanova Alumni Association. The Alumni Association is a committed partner to the university and works to help Villanova achieve the goals of the strategic plan. To that end, I encourage you to become an active participant in the life of the Alumni Association with donations of your time, your talent, and yes, your treasure. While your day-to-day life as a Villanova student is coming to a close, 111,000 Villanova graduates are eager to help you transition to the working world, no matter where you will reside. In addition to the very active Nursing Alumni Association, please take advantage of all our resources, from career networking to social activities, from community service projects to online mentoring, and all of the benefits of being a Villanova graduate. Congratulations.
The Hazel Johnson Leadership Award is given to recognize retired Brigadier General Hazel Johnson, a 1959 alumna of the College of Nursing and the first African-American woman to be appointed as Chief of the United States Army Nurse Corps. The award recognizes outstanding leadership, and this year is given to John W. Barrow. The Claire M. Manfredi Graduate Nursing Leadership Award was established to recognize this former Assistant Dean and Director of the Graduate Program, Dr. Claire M. Manfredi. It is given annually to a member of the graduating class of the MSN program who demonstrates professional involvement in community and college activities, a commitment to the advancement of the nursing profession, and the leadership potential to influence the profession of nursing. The 2013 award is given to Lynn M. Boyle. And I might add that Lynn is a graduate of the SN program as well. This year, we also present an award to a PhD graduate for having produced an exceptional dissertation. This award is voted on by the doctoral faculty. The recipient of the award is Margaret Hattori Uchima of Guam.
And may I ask the Linda Coppell, Dr. Linda Coppell, her dissertation advisor, take a bow. Can you see her?
To announce the candidates for graduation who will have their degrees conferred tomorrow, I ask Dr. Lynn Desilets, Assistant Dean of Continuing Education of the College of Nursing, to come forward. As Dr. Desilets reads your name, please stand Turn and face your families and/or guests and remain standing until all names have been read. I again ask that you please hold your applause until all names have been completed.
The candidates for bachelor's degree are Allison Ahern, Morgan Allison, Corangela Andrada, Alexandra Andrakakis, John Barrow, Allison Behet, Kamel Bott, Kelly Binder, Christine Bohansky, Kent Brinks, Allison Bross, Jennifer Browning, Giovanna Buffalino, Ashley Burton, Megan Catamatori, Samantha Sembrook, Haley Clark, Mary Clifford, Catherine Conti, Kristen Costello, Rebecca Crehan, Megan DeLessio, Gwyneth DeAndrea, James Daly, Eric Davignon, Olivia Davis, Melissa Dazzo, Alyssa Dennenberg, Antoinette Doe, Catherine Dolan, Joseph DeVideo, Allison Ailey, Brianna Els, Vivian Irwin, Aaron Esposito, Krista Fennell, Katie Felter, Elizabeth Fiegel, Sarah Fitzpatrick, Kayla Fogarty, Marissa Fortino, Amanda Fougere, Stephanie Gaylor, Zoe Gasparati, Christine Gershman, Kimberly Gerland, Jennifer Gill, Molly Gilmore, Stephanie Glavin, Sarah Gross, Ashley Hack, Alyssa Hill, Alicia Hobson, Abigail Holden, Kristen Hydock, Christina Jackson, Carolyn Kemp, Michaela Kennedy, Jennifer Kisak, Brittany Kickle, Judy Kim, Laura Klementowski, Tatiana Kobzeva, Jillian LaFond, Megan LaHoulier, Jennifer Lancaster, Elizabeth Letty, Jessica Lee, Holly Layton, Katie Lynch, Kelsey McNaughton, Olivia Majetti, Grace Mansilla, Olivia Manuel, Amanda Marr, Laura Martini, Anastasia Masso, Marie McClure, Colleen McGlynn, Anne-Marie McHale, Ashley Meyer, Laura Micah, Claire Milliken, Kathleen Mincone, Kristen Mitchell, Lily Ann Mosh, Donna Moncrief, Natalie Monty, Ashley Morris, Abigail Mulhern, Kate Murphy, Van Nguyen, Sarah Nickel, Kimberly Nuss, Taylor Olafson, Hannah Parker, Jonelle Parker, Lauren Pasquale, Chetna Patel, Carolyn Peng, Bridget Perrin, Sean Pettit, Mary Ann Marino Potts, Lauren Carissima, Julia Rapp, Carrie Ann Reardon, Alexandra Rio, Mary Claire Roca, Natalie Rua, Heidi Sabatura, Alyssa Salerno, Lauren Schott, Jennifer Sensky, Mary Catherine Shannon, Sarah Sheeran, Christina Smith, Grace Stack, Nicholas Strickler, Ashley Talon, Rashida Thomas, Emily Torok, Tatiana Tumeniuk, Julia Ubraco, Lauren Ujabi, Megan Vanderday, Alexandra Walters, Maggie Wang, Catherine Grace Watley, Justine Wiedegren, Abigail Wilson, Jessica Yee, Ashley Zerenner. And any names I have failed to call, would you also please stand? Congratulations. You may take your seats. You may take your seats. Candidates for the Master of Science degree in nursing are nurses who have specialized in nursing administration, nursing education, nurse anesthesia, and nurse practitioner. As I call your names, would you please rise and turn to face your family and friends? Joka Al-Harthi, Malak Al-Hussaini, Maya Khalifa Al-Ismaili, Sheikha Al-Saberi, Faith Blood, Christine Bloor, Lynn Boyle, Caitlin Cadigan, Kimberly Callahan, Duncan Eckhart, Allison Flanagan, Tracy Flood, Jacqueline Gavin, Valerie Gerasi, Catherine Geiger, Joyce Homewood, Jack Huff, Nita Jala, Elizabeth Couts, Eileen Lewanigan, Jonathan Meddy, Jody Lynn Michael, Jessica Montgomery, Angela Papili, Janine Reiner, Kirsten Rosenberg, Nital Sampat, Martina Schaefer, Jillian Shawnick, Mary Catherine Tolbert, Susan Torchin, Jennifer Trail, Martha Weaver, Raquel Weicker, Desiree Zangi. And if I have omitted anyone's names, please rise as well. Congratulations, Masters. The candidates for PhD will rise as their names, no? Well, I understand the dean gets this honor.
We didn't get our cues straight, but this is what comes next. Tomorrow we have 8 individuals who have attained the Doctor of Philosophy degree in nursing. That program is now in its 10th year, or soon will be. And so first of all, I would like to ask faculty who teach in that program to rise and be acknowledged. And in particular, there are 4, although I'd like you all to rise if you're involved with that program, there are 4 who have guided the dissertations of people who are going to receive or have their degrees conferred tomorrow. And they are Dr. Linda Coppell, Dr. Suzanne Smeltzer, Dr. Nancy Hopko, and Dr. Mary Pickett. So will you all stand, the faculty who teach in the PhD program? Now I'd like to ask each of you who will be having your degrees conferred, and the rest of you will see them from afar. They will be brought onto the stage tomorrow, but now you're going to get a good close look at who these people are. These are going to be the leaders. They are the leaders of today and tomorrow, and these are the people that primarily will go into faculty positions, something that our country needs very badly. The greatest shortage in the whole profession is nursing faculty with PhDs. So we're making our contribution, and we thank you. As your name is read, would you just come out and string yourselves across the front so everyone can take a good look at you? The first one I'm going to call is someone who just sat down, received the dissertation award, Margaret Hattori Uchima, and she is from Guam. Catherine Jean Morse. Penny Sessler Brandon. Hilal Hamoud Al-Rabi from the Sultanate of Oman. Terry Lynn Ayers. Anne Elizabeth Franzik. Karen May. And Michelle Damas Smith. And as I said, tomorrow they will be hooded on stage by the president. I'm going to ask your indulgence. You know that in a minute I'm going to ask her to be recognized too. We're very fortunate this year because the student who will speak at graduation is our student. And we are very fortunate to have so many well-qualified PhD candidates. I understand, and you understand, this is a joyful time and you're very exuberant. I'm asking that tomorrow you give them the respect of settling down when they are having their time in the sun, receiving their doctoral degrees, and Julie is speaking. And I know that you will do that because it is important for nursing, but it is also important to acknowledge what they have done in a respectful way. So let's congratulate them now, and we'll congratulate them again tomorrow. There are a couple of other acknowledgments I would like to make before we move towards the closure of our program. One is to ask Allison Behet to please stand in place, and she was our presidential scholar in this year's class, and we thank you, Allison, for the contributions you've made. I also would like you to acknowledge that classmate of the baccalaureate group that will be speaking on behalf of all students in the university tomorrow, Julie. Her name is Julie Ubrieko, and she's going to do us all proud. I've heard her speak at the competition, and we are very, very pleased that we haven't had very many nurses selected over the years, but she is one of them, and we're looking forward to hearing her again tomorrow. also got a surprise last night. When I went home, or actually I stopped in the office after the law school graduation, and Mrs. Lair, who's my assistant, said, "This just came in." I said, "Well, what is it?" It was from the National League for Nursing, and I thought, oh, brother, they probably want another report or something. But it wasn't that at all. It was a most pleasant surprise. It told me that an essay competition, which is run annually among students in schools that are centers of excellence, is held, and that this year, our senior, Mary Claire Roca's paper is the national winner. And I know that Dr. Archimone and others were very supportive of your submission, and we're just delighted. And in September, when the National League for Nursing has its summit conference in Washington, Mary Claire will be honored, and we hope you'll be able to make it, and the College of Nursing will pay your way. One other rather unusual event here today, and I hope you will appreciate it. I know that many of you in the audience are nurses, and perhaps you're not graduates of our College of Nursing, but I had a special request, and I decided that I should honor it. Carolyn Kemp, would you please come forward? Carolyn Kemp's grandmother graduated from the Massachusetts General Hospital School of Nursing a rather long time ago. Actually, a very long time ago. And her grandmother, Louise McKenzie, is here. And I would like Mrs. McKenzie to please come forward. Grandma has a special gift for you. Two other small items, but important ones. I'd like to acknowledge Sue Stein. Some of you know her. She works in our advancement office and development, but she's been a very, very important part of the College of Nursing in the 6 years that she's been deployed to us. And she is retiring, and I know many of the parents know her. I'd like you, Sue, to please stand and be acknowledged. And one other person, a key member of my staff is retiring, and if she'd waited around another year, she would have hit the 25-year mark, which is when it's been tradition in the College of Nursing, we celebrate the faculty and staff who have made that milestone or attained that milestone. Well, it's 24 years for her, but I want public recognition for someone who keeps it all going. She's the one who makes sure that if you're going on one of our Conley de Louvrier, trips and you need this and you need that, that the bills are paid, that the faculty that go out for conferences are taken care of, that their arrangements are made. You name it, she does it, and I know she's going to be very angry with me, but I don't care. So Barbara Nolan, would you please come forward and receive a little token of our esteem? And I think this means I'm supposed to sit down, so I will do that.
Within a border of blue, which reads Villanova University College of Nursing, are the three Latin words Veritas, Unitas, Caritas, which translated mean truth, unity, love. The significance of the pin is that it identifies these qualities as exemplified in alumni of the Villanova University College of Nursing. Those of you undergraduate and graduate candidates will be recognized as alumni and therefore eligible to wear it. This year we have 7 candidates for the baccalaureate degree who have relatives who graduated from Villanova's College of Nursing. 6 are mothers of 6 women and 2 are aunts. Kathleen Conte, who will receive her bachelor's degree tomorrow, is the daughter of Virginia Horsell Conte, who graduated with her BSN in 1980, and the niece of Janet Horsell Herlihy, who graduated with a BSN in 1983. Kathleen Dolan, a bachelor's candidate, is the daughter of Jane Simpson Dolan, who graduated with a BSN in 1985 from Villanova. Mary Catherine Shannon, who will receive her BSN, is the daughter of Mary Shannon, who graduated with an MSN in 1990. Brianna Els, a BSN candidate, is the daughter of Kathleen McCall Els, who graduated with a BSN in 1974. Allison Ely is a BSN candidate as well and is the daughter of Nancy Palumbo Ailey, who graduated in 1981. Susan Torshon was a 2008 BSN graduate and will be a graduate of the MSN Nurse Anesthesia program. Her mother, Carol Sullivan Torshon, graduated with a BSN in 1979. And Olivia Majidi, who will graduate with a BSN tomorrow, is the niece of Dolores Payon Busby, class of 1959. Please join me. What legacies? I now ask Jeannie Jackson Vanilla of the Nursing Alumni Association to come forward.
Good morning. What a lot of good things happening here this morning. And my plea to you is don't let this be the last day you're involved with the College of Nursing. The new alumni director stole my thunder a little bit when she welcomed you, but I wanted to be the first to welcome you to the College of Nursing Alumni Association. Doesn't that sound good? Smile. The good news, the alumni fee is free for your first year. So I don't need your treasure the first year. So I can top that. Don't let this be your last day here. 30 years ago, I sat where you're sitting. Last year, I received my doctorate in nursing practice, and am involved now as an adjunct faculty in the new DNP program here on campus. I'm thrilled to be here. I've been a part of this university for a long time, but now I have a really active role in the Alumni Association and with the students.
I know you think you're finished school, but don't let this be the end. And I want to tell you a quick story, because I was told to keep it quick, about the power of networking. Many of you may know, the faculty know, I've been an emergency department nurse for almost 35 years. And last summer, my phone rang down at the beach, and it was the head beach patrol lifeguard in Ocean City. And he said, Jeannie, I got a problem. He's got 4 little boys, so I thought something was broken, cut, rash, sunburn. And he said, nope. I said, are the boys okay? He said, yeah, the boys are great. He goes, I've done something bad to a student nurse. I said, well, how would that be? He goes, I convinced him to stay and be my chief guard this summer, and he didn't get an externship, and now he's afraid he won't get a job. I said, oh, you did do something bad to a chief lifeguard. So I met him on the boardwalk. We looked at his resume. I said, well, you know what, Patrick, you need to get a tech job. You need to get a tech job, get your foot in a hospital, and then we'll get you in and get you a job. And I'm happy to say that those things did come true for Patrick, and he's a gateway in the RN program at the University of Penn. What I'm trying to tell you about is the power of networking. Never be afraid to call any of us. Pick up the phone, email, text, and reach out to us. I know these are hard times for you all in trying to get new graduate positions this summer. Most of you here, luckily, all have secured a position, but these are hard times. When I graduated, we were much easier times. So in closing, what I want to tell you is that you're all packing your rooms, and I'm sure they're in states of shamble in some way or another. But as a nurse, when you go forward and you have your little toolkit, I want you to always try to remember to pack these 3 things. The first thing to pack is a mirror, so you can be self-reflective. Believe in yourself, believe what you see, and believe what you see in others. The second mandate for a nurse, especially if you're on night shift, is a flashlight. Be a light to someone. Illuminate yourself to them, and don't forget to charge your own battery. The third tool you'll need are gloves. Now, our hands will go where most won't. But a glove represents service. You will touch people who would otherwise not be touched. And remember that generous gift of touch, and understand yourself and the role of the nurse. So there's a little saying down the campus around the athletic department that I want not them to have solely. And I have 5 friends in this audience, Taylor, Zoe, Allie, Heidi, and Olivia, that will help me and put up their V's. And what we say in the athletic department is, say it with me, come on, please. Allison begged me to ask you. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. And don't forget it. And welcome to the Alumni Association. And may God fill your heart with peace. I also welcome you as fellow alumni. I wish to extend my personal congratulations. I sincerely wish that you will all find happiness and success in your personal and professional lives. I invite you to please stand and join in singing the alma mater. The words can be found on the last page of the program. After the alma mater, please remain standing. Professor Kelly Nestor, Clinical Assistant Professor, will offer the benediction, and then please join us in Driscoll Hall for some refreshments.
See So, one last prayer, ready? Heavenly Father, thank you for this lovely morning shared with friends and family as we celebrate many blessings and gifts bestowed upon the Villanova nursing community. As our new graduates depart the safe confines of Villanova University and the College of Nursing, dear God, please bless their hands to always touch others with gentleness and skill, their hearts to be filled with your love and grace, their minds to be engaged in every moment and to continue to crave knowledge and truth, their tongues to speak with honesty, kindness, and conviction, and their spirits. Let their spirits be ever mindful of their environment, the ability to embrace the intimate nature of nursing, as well as a strengthened spirit to sustain themselves, their colleagues, patients, and all of those who look to them for help. Please continue to bless all of those assembled here with your grace and love, as well as those we cherish who could not be with us here on this joyous occasion. Heavenly Father, we also ask that you bless and protect all the men and women in uniform who have and those who continue to bravely serve our nation. We ask this in the name of the one true God. Amen.